Hello YouTube, I'm Gus Newton and welcome back. Welcome back to another video. And today we have a pickup stroke new addition to the ever expanding hardware collection. So you probably know what this is from the title on the video. So we'll make a start. Pop her open. And as you can see, and as you probably already know, I've gone and bought myself a Game Boy Advance. Now, just get that out of the way. This isn't just any normal Game Boy Advance. This is quite a special one. As you can see, I'm filming with my iPhone. This is a backlit version of the original Game Boy Advance. It's being modded, and it's using the screen, the genuine screen from Game Boy SP, model number AGS-101. I'll just turn it on. One-handed. Got a game in. Any guesses to what game I've got? It's a Sega game. I think you all know, don't you? Sonic Team. Can only be Sonic Team. There we go. Sonic Advance. So, yeah, the way this come about is I've been after one for some time now, and apologies for the glare, it's super shiny. It's got a glass screen protector. The original ones come with plastic, but the chaps put a glass one on, and the screen doesn't do it justice. It really looks fantastic in real life. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, this came about when I went to Manchester back in 2014 and then again in 2015. I can't remember the stall there, but a chap was selling modded Game Boys, and he did the original DMG, you know, the classic Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket. He did front light mods, backlight mods, and I think he had a couple of these Game Boy Advances. And I've played on an original Game Boy Advance. Now I've not got one to show you, but I'm sure you probably know what they're like. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, great picture, but the screen's not backlit. Or even front lit, and it's really dark. You can't play it in the dark, you can't play it in direct sunlight. You've got to be sat in a lit room. I'll probably turn the light off in a bit just to show you how good it looks in the dark. So anyway, I decided to pick one up, so I looked on eBay, and there was, I think, 2 UK sellers. The chap I bought this from, another guy, and a couple of international sellers. Now you can pick them up pretty cheap if you want to get one from China, but I emailed this Chinese seller and he told me that he used a Chinese replica screen rather than the genuine Nintendo AGS-101. So I wasn't too keen on that. I've had trouble before when I've done my screen mods with the Sega Nomad many years ago, trying to get, you know, the right resolution screen. So I got chatting with this chap. It's called Stuart. His eBay username is DJ_10. That's 10 as in TEN. I'll pop all the details below. Anyway, we started chatting, and he told me that he used the genuine Nintendo AGS-101 screen. The casing is a replica casing. It's not the original casing, so it probably doesn't feel quite as nice as a Nintendo. But when it arrived, because I've had it for about a week now, when it arrived, it still had the screen protector on, and it looked and smelled like a brand new console. Okay, so I've just put in Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, fantastic game, currently playing through it. Don't think I paid £7 for it though, I've had it quite a bit this. And yeah, it looks fantastic, it really does. I'm sure you all know that if you put an original Game Boy cartridge into either a Game Boy Advance or a Game Boy Color, it changes the color palettes, so it gives the illusion that it's you know, it's almost color, not quite as nice as a proper Game Boy Color game, which I've not actually got. I've got no original Game Boy Color game, so I can't show you that up and running on this. But it's pretty dark up here in the games room, and it looks really nice. I mean, you can quite happily play this in a totally pitch black room. You can play it in bed if you like. I mean, it really does look back nice. So this is an original Game Boy game. Okay, so now we're showcasing a proper Game Boy Advance game. It's Super Mario World. I think it's Super Mario Advance 2, I think that's right. And this does look really nice. Full screen. I mean, you can stretch the original Game Boy game to 16:9, but the best played in 4:3. But yeah, I mean, this looks really nice, and I really want to get into this game. I've heard good things, and it's totally missed out on it back in the day. So hopefully my iPhone is doing it justice. Probably not, but it does look really, really nice. Nice sharp picture, no blurring, nice and bright. Okay, so a game you all know and love. It's the original Tetris, the original DMG Game Boy. Now this looks really nice, and it still plays fantastically well. I mean, is it the #1 best-selling game of all time? Is that right? But yeah, on the Game Boy Advance with the glass screen, it looks stunning. It really does. So, is this the best version of Game Boy you can buy? Who knows, but it's certainly pretty up there, I think, with the AGS-101 backlit screen. I have had an SP before, and they do feel a little bit cramped. So I think this is definitely the right size for young adult hands. And the thing with this is it plays Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games, Game Boy Advance games, and I've never really owned a Game Boy Advance before, so I'm looking forward to exploring the titles. And a few people said, well, why don't you just use your Nintendo DS, which I've got, but that doesn't play Game Boy games. So I thought, you know what, I fancy picking one of these up, and it looks fantastic in black, it really does. And to go along with it, I bought myself a matching flight case from Maplin's. Now my other flight case houses my Sega Nomad and my PC Engine Turbo Express. So I'll just show you inside. Not done anything with it yet. I'm still deciding on a location. Oops, I don't know whether to put it in the middle or in the corner and then put some batteries or a selection of games to one side. I'm not sure yet, but I'll tell you what, there's quite a bit of room in here. You could probably get another couple of... In fact, you could probably get a classic Game Boy and maybe even a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy Pocket. Interesting. I'll have to see about that. But yeah, that's about it from me, guys. So any questions, leave them down in the comments. DJ_10, that's Stuart's eBay username. Fantastic guy, top service, really friendly, really helpful. Can't recommend him enough. Excellent workmanship, and I'm really happy with the final product. So until next time, I'll see you Ron Cocker. I'll see you Ron.